All right. Welcome to the Men's Voice podcast here with me, Kwabena Bibini Bear, making call me DJ Fuad. We are here once again to learn about ourselves as men and also any woman that has the time, the heart to listen to the hard truth so that at the end of the day, men get better and women get better because, as I always say, if we teach men to get better and women are worse, there's going to be a deficit of quality women, just like we're having right now. Right now, globally, there is appreciably a lot of high class, quality, successful women there, as against low class, successful men who are fit and ready to be husbands and fathers in the world. And that is the mistake the empowering movement, women empowerment movement did by focusing on the girl child. And now they are asking the question, where are the quality men for successful women to date? So our job here is to get men better and also give information that any woman that is ready to listen can also use to better themselves. Secondly, our goal on this podcast is to expose of feminism, all the narcissistic behaviors feminism has taught women and still teaching them. That's what we do here. So this time around, we are here to talk about some important thing. Type of woman every man must avoid. A type of woman every man must avoid. Yes. Because feminism was an experiment. It is done. The result of feminism is out there for everyone to see. Okay? Feminism was. So if I give you these tools, you can sit down with them and listen to their mental faculty, how they think, their thought process. And you will know the kind of women they are and stay away from them. Because right now, there is this movement going on where failed women who are failures, who have failed in life to understand, who are also failures in relationships because of their bad character, their bad behavior that feminism taught them. They want to project their bad behavior out there. They have vowed to themselves they are not going to change because feminism is telling them that the way they are thinking, the way they are behaving is the best way. It is the modernized way. And you see, sometimes it pains me to come to the realization that people who have spent money on themselves or their parents have spent money on themselves to be educated, highly educated for that matter, find it difficult to understand that the fact that something is new doesn't mean it is best for you. Okay? Let me repeat that again. I find it so disheartening to realize that grown up people, not just women, some men and women who have gone to school, have studied a little bit, at least more than me, find it difficult to understand that the fact that something is new, modern, doesn't mean it is good, it is healthy for you. And these failed women, as I call them, have learned certain things that makes them go counter to themselves, to their nature as women, which is making it difficult for them to enjoy men to start with. These women can't enjoy men as other women are freely enjoying men. These women can have a meaningful relationship with men. It's always antagonistic. And when they realize that the things feminism has taught them is destroying them, when they go back to feminism and say that feminism, what you taught us, is not working. You taught us to control men. We can't control them. You taught us to do this, A, B, C, D. We've done all of that. Men still don't get us. We can't live happily with men. And feminism say, look, it's not your fault. It's the men's fault. And that has been naturally majority of women's character. And I don't blame them that much. That's why every man should not be ashamed of calling himself the leader in a family. Yes, except the man who is not working on himself, who has not done what leaders do. And you shouldn't actually mention it with your mouth. Let your actions show that you are leading. Yes, there are men who know nothing about leadership, therefore don't need a woman in their life. They are not the ones that I'm talking about. People who have worked on this themselves, have rediscovered themselves, and want to live with women. So women who have listened to feminism are having issues with men. And when they go to feminism, instead of feminism telling them that the strategy I gave you does not work in real life, therefore, please change your ways. Now, feminism is so arrogant that it does not want to change its ways and still making these women suffer. And therefore, when they go back to feminism and say that, mother feminism, what you tell us is not working, then feminism say, it's not your fault. You are doing the best. Keep on doing it. It is the men. The men are the problem. Okay? And because this movement and its people do not understand and do not respect science, logic and critical thinking and reality, feminism gives them more dose of the things that has never worked. Okay? To go and practice. To go and practice. And it's still not working. So these days, don't forget, we are looking at women that men should avoid at all cost. These days, there's this new outbreak of virus called mental health and emotional intelligence. And feminism now, after failing with the things it gave to women, what feminism is doing is that feminism is now teaching women to become narcissistic without they themselves knowing. So now feminist women are going about gaslighting men, coercing men, shaming men to accept their bad behaviors as normal in relationships. And that is what the Men's Voice podcast will never sit here and let happen. That is what we are not going to sit here and allow happen. So now, let's talk about emotional intelligence. Okay? Let's talk about emotional intelligence for a bit. And you go to some quarters and some women, feminist women, are saying that women are emotionally intelligent than men. I will not say some women don't. Some do. Some men also do. But now, let's break it down logically. Okay? Let's use certain common narrative that women use to arrive at the point that women are emotionally intelligent than men. So they say that, mostly when breakups happens, women accept it, cool, and move on. On the surface, yes, that's how it looks like. But I'm going to open the worms. What people don't know and what some women don't know is this. Before a woman files for divorce or breakup, because they are emotionally weak and can't handle certain things, they plan it for 6 months ahead. A common breakup, they plan it for 6 months. Think about how they will go through and when the guy accepted or do not accept it, how all of that is good. But on top of that, one of the things that women cannot stand is rejection, because women are shielded from reality from the day they are young. Women are shielded from reality from when they are teenagers, when they get into their teens. Because most men want to sleep with them, they don't show them, they don't tell them the truth. Especially those that have higher facial expression than others. I mean, those that can say that they are highly beautiful. Men do not allow these women to face reality. So they go about their life not knowing how the real world works. Because some men want to lie with them, want to sleep with them. They tell them only things that will make them feel good. They don't tell them realities. That there are some things that you have to work before you earn it. So these guys hide women, majority of women, before they become adult women, they are shielded from realities. Okay? So they don't face rejection most of their life. And when it comes to relationship, the reason why women don't face and can't face reality most of the time is that they don't do the initiating. Men do the initiation. We approach them, we propose to them, and they have the right to accept or reject. And mostly they reject. So men are conversant with rejection. Just that some men try not to embrace rejection in their life, and that's why they fall into troubles with women. Now, before a woman leaves a relationship, because they coming to tell you that I'm breaking up with you, and you accepted that, okay, thank you. When a woman says they are breaking up with you and you accept it and thank them right there, they see it as rejection. In their mind, it's like you breaking up with them and not they breaking up with you. Is this emotional intelligence? No. You, the one who have prepared 6 months to come and break up with me, and I have to accept it within 1 minute and let you be, which most of the time, majority of men do. Only some foolish ones who are not initiated cause mayhem because a woman wants to leave them. The number of men who accept breakup outweighs the number of men who do stupid things when women say they are leaving them. So because a woman don't want to go through that cycle of rejection, that I don't even see as rejection. You say you don't want me, and I said, okay, I've accepted it. But some women in their psyche see that as a rejection. And because they don't want to go through that rejection, they find a new boyfriend before they tell you they are breaking up with you. And they even have sex with them, mostly. And then they come and tell you that they are leaving. And the one that planned 6 months prior and actually have a backup boyfriend who has started having sex with them, and me, who have to accept it, go through the pain, and then heal before I even think of looking for a new relationship. Which of these two people do you call emotionally intelligent? Brothers and sisters, listen carefully. It is the one that was able to accept the breakup right there and now and didn't misbehave. In most cases, men accept the men accept the breakups and do not misbehave. It's just one of those bad situations where men do that, and we condemn that. Okay? We condemn it. Now, so if you look at the scenario that I've given you, nothing shows whatsoever that women, in most cases, are emotionally intelligent than men. Nothing shows about that. Let's give another scenario before I go in to show you certain behaviors that when you see around a woman, please run away from them. Avoid them. Never go into a relationship with them. What am I talking about? Someone that when something hits them, they burst into anger, insult, rant, and do all sort of unpleasant things. Versus one who is mandated by society to calm himself down so that he doesn't react in his anger between these two, who is highly intelligent emotionally? It is the one that has to calm himself down, because women, when they are angry, they are furious, okay? They cause damage. But because their damage is affecting the mental faculty of the other person, we think women control themselves. They don't. And that's why nature, God, did not make women strong. Because the way they behave when they are angry, if they had the muscles, physical strength like men, they would have caused damage. And that is why men are supposed to control themselves and never listen to any man, any woman who is saying that men should talk, men should express their emotions. Yes, men express emotions, but with intelligence and tact. The strength of a man, if something is worrying him and he doesn't respond and rather react, he will destroy things. So every man, when you are met with situations that is painful, that is pressure, calm down. Sing that song, baby, calm down, calm down, calm down. And then when you are down, when your emotions are down, when you are out of your animalistic nature, you confront whoever did. At that time, you are down. Your senses are up. You can deal with it. You will respond instead of reacting. What do women do? Women don't respond. They react. But in all that, I'm not saying this and to make point against women. That is their nature. And that is how they handle issues. Okay? That is how women handle issues in life. So it is the job of a man